Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? I didn't give y'all no countdown today. As you can see, I'm not in the study. I'm over here chilling with one of my guys, Dustin Hensley. Y'all know who he is. Hey, the first one on was my mom. Like I said, man, if mom ain't watching, ain't nobody watching, boy. There's Barbara Ray. Barbara Ray, your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about you and how much we enjoyed your podcast. I see you guys getting on there. Ruth Ann, you must have had that alarm set. Jeff Judd, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Hope to see you get out here soon. I know the COVID got you all cooped up. But we're looking forward to getting you back in here again. As you guys can tell, I didn't give you the countdown, so I'm bull jiving a little bit till I get some audience on here, get some people watching. Bull jive is my replacement word when I became a preacher. I use that word now as a replacement word for what I used to say. Make me feel better. I got an audience here now too. I got my guard dog down here, Sully, right there. See, he knew I was talking. Got Angie Ferguson. To me, she just Angie Hensley, man. I was gonna say, to me, she just known as Fergie, but not the artist, man. Ain't that an artist? Yeah. Fergie's an artist, not the artist, man. Not the artist. Angie Hensley, but I grew up with her and been known her since we was teenagers, man. I mean, I'm only 32, so you know, haven't been that long. My beautiful wife Jennifer, and then little Maddie over there. We was just having a planning session here. So, I love that word. You should start using it, Ruth Ann. It catch people off guard every now and when you say, man, you bull jiving me. It throws them off guard for a little second, make them do a little translation. Mark, I know you was down at the church doing some work today. So let's get into a little something here. I was going to be back at the house, but we've been actually talking about discipleship program. I got you on there, Dustin. We actually been talking about discipleship program, and we're going to have Dustin and Angie helping lead a lot of our discipleship. Probably going to be kicking off a new way that we do things with discipleship at Foundation. Probably around the beginning of September. We're going to have a little bit of growth track-ish discipleship combined with each other. Same lights you have. Apparently Mark Pelfrey has these same lights on his patio too. They're missing a hot tub, Mark. You need to talk Dustin in to get, he could sell his Harley, get the hot tub, or he could get in the Harley gang, the Foundation Wild Hogs gang. Ain't that the name of them? The Wild Hogs? Yeah. When I see you guys riding, I'm trying to wonder which characters are all the Wild Hog guys. When I see Mark, like Mark, I don't know which wild hog you would be when you're on your Harley. So listen, I want to give you a little bit of word today before I get off here. I'm sorry that this is kind of unplugged, but we had an important meeting that I did want to make sure I attended, but then I didn't want to let y'all down. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about focus and distraction. There's a sermon that I preached several years ago. I think, in fact, when I looked the notes up, it was all the way back in 2016, I believe. And Mark Pelfrey said, I'm John Travolta. Now, Rhonda said, you wish you was John Travolta. No, but I'm kidding. About focus and distractions. I see a lot of people who get distracted just in regular life, probably because of the deception of the enemy. And we live this life, we get so busy that we get distracted that we actually begin to take our eyes off of God. And you know what happens when you take your eyes off of God? You begin to lose a little bit of faith. You begin to not be able to see clearly. And fortunately, God's always got his hand out to rescue you. But I want to encourage you today to keep your eyes on God. Don't let the things of life distract you. Don't let people distract you. Don't let your job distract you. Don't let the deception of the enemy come in and take your eyes off of, cause you to take your eyes off God's plan and purpose for your life. You want to feed your focus. In and you want to starve your distractions. I read in my notes earlier today that in 8 to 10 days, almost any living thing would be starved to death. And when and the only way I could write in my notes, I said, dang, then we got some Christians out here. These jokers been starving. They ain't prayed in 8 to 10 days. They ain't read your Bible in 8 to 10 days. You ain't heard from God in 8 to 10 days. Wondering how you got in the situation you're in. Don't let the distractions starve you to death. Any neighbors out here? Hey, I was like, I could be preaching to the neighbors. No neighbors out here. You let your distractions just starve you to pieces, man. You want to feed your focus. How do you do that? You do that with the Word. You do that with prayer. You do that with like-minded believers. You do that with meditation. You do that spending time with God. You might even do it with maybe the music that's playing in your car. I almost said the stereo. I don't know. Y'all listen to Bluetooth, everything else nowadays. I can't even keep up with it. I still use a seek button on mine. I seek, man, 93.3, all them radio stations. But feed that focus with those types of things. Meditation. Sometimes it's good just to worship, right? Just think about all the blessings that God has given you in your life. Just like right now, I'm sitting on this back porch. The sun is shining. My family is healthy. We're out here chilling. And, man, I'm going to feed that. I'm going to count my blessings, right? Because that reminds me who God is to me. And I encourage you guys to do that as well. Don't let life get so busy that you take your eyes off of God. You can walk on the water. Trust me, you can walk on the water. But if you take your eyes off God, you will be one of little faith, and God will have to rescue you so you can do great things with God. Kathy Dixon, I just see you checked in there. Love you too. Been missing you. I know that you haven't been able to get in. We're looking forward to getting you back into church, or you getting into back into church. Man, I see my man Mike Wilson. Mike Wilson, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a whole lot of time. One of my favorite guys. So keep that in mind. I know this is, what is this? This Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday evening. So you still got a big week ahead of you. You got a big week to do great things, influence people through the power of Jesus in your life. Just shine your light in a practical way. How do you do that? You might decide to respond to a situation through the eyes of Jesus rather than through your own eyes, right? When people do certain things, they expect you to maybe respond one way, and then you say, look, man, I'm going to see this situation through the eyes of Jesus, and I'm actually going to shock some folks, and I'm going to respond with love, and I'm just going to shine my light in a practical way, and that will help you feed your focus, and your focus should be Jesus. It should be the calling on your life, the plan that God has for you, your destiny. Barb, I see your prayer request there. Chris Ross, been missing you, bro. I see you checked in right there. I need you up there in that amen corner, doing your thing up there. So I wanted to bounce on, guys. I did not want to neglect getting on here. I heard someone say about 2 months ago, if you want to be taken serious, be consistent. Do what you said you were going to do. Don't say one thing and then do another. Do what you said you were going to do. That's why I checked in tonight. I pressed pause on a meeting that we're having about discipleship because I want to be consistent to my people. I wanted to talk to Judy and Chris and Barb and Nicole and Mike, Kathy, all these folks on here. I see Claudia on there, my daughter Claudia Zimmerman, Nicole Centers. I see my mom, you watching from the beach down there in Panama City. Man, I'm on here from Trenton. Panama City ain't got nothing on here. I'm on here from T-Town. I think that's what some people call it, don't they? T-Town? They do. Yes. Yes. Dustin, you got anything for him? I see you got your little coffee.
Yeah, Planet Podcast call it T-Town on the regular.
Yes. Tell us more about the Planet Podcast, man. What is that?
Hey, old Simon Russell Fussnegger just came on Planet Podcast for Father's Day and lit it up. My boys was reaching out to me all the last 2 days like, man, who is that OG? I I'm not
How
kidding.
can they listen to it, Dustin? What do they got to do? Planted Podcast.
Yeah, it's on everything. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. You know, it's on everything. You can find it on Facebook, Planet Podcast. You can find it on Twitter, Instagram. We're all over, worldwide, baby.
Gotcha. And it's you put them links on our Facebook page too,
Everywhere.
on the church Facebook page.
Foundation,
Yep.
everything. My personal page, Planet Podcast has a Facebook page.
There's Simon right there. Said, hey.
He is. Hey.
Hey, now if you guys haven't gone on our Facebook page and either I don't know what they call it now. It used to be like give a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5-star rating. Most people give us 5-star because they know us. I got one person that accidentally gave me a 1-star, man. It was family. They didn't even know what they was clicking, man. I'm like, hey, man, these folks gave us a 1-star and they related to me, but they didn't know what they was clicking. They just clicked the star. So anyway, if you want to go on there, man, and type us up a little something, if this program is, or this little live stream that we do is a blessing to you, or a church has been a blessing to you, review. There it is, Mark, review. Mark always keeping me in check. He was down there today doing a little work at the church. Oh yeah, don't forget, tomorrow night, guys, if you can help us, we got some minor projects that we want to take care of at the church. We got to put a TV stand together for our kids center. We have to put a table and chair cart together that we're trying to tidy up some things, and just some other little small projects around there. If you can come help at 6 o'clock. Is that what we said? 6 o'clock. I'll be there. We've had a couple people commit. I'd like to get maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people down to see if we can all get our hands dirty a little bit and get some stuff done. I am going to check out, y'all. I really appreciate you being on here with us tonight. Dustin in the background. I just still, man, I see her. I just like Fergie in the background. I know she's married now, but it's just Fergie to me. And then Jen and Maddie. That's the Foundation family. We're going to check out. Yvonne Powell, what's up? You have to go back and watch this, man, because I'm checking out. Peace.